I'm a Texas girly now. Oh my god, this is such a good angle. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I am documenting my journey through my career as a registered nurse in the United States of America. So if you can totally relate, please make sure to follow, like, subscribe, share. It's all good vibes over here. I feel like I ghosted you guys like after taking my test and passing and letting you guys know what I studied with and all that. I just kind of, went off the grid, went MIA. Decided to make an update video letting you guys know where I'm at on my journey in my career as a registered nurse in the United States of America. I lost my tripod in Canada, so if my video gets a little unstable, please pardon that, okay? But I'm trying. I'm using my hand as a tripod right now, and I'm trying so hard to make sure I get good angles while being stable at the same time. So bear with me, guys. Okay, so since I passed my test in January, I got my authorization to test from the Northern Mariana Island Board of Nursing, which is not in America. So I had a license with Northern Mariana Island Board of Nursing, but I couldn't practice because obviously it's not in the US, it's a US territory. So I had to process a license endorsement to Illinois. And I mean, I tried. I did everything I could. I waited. I even got a job. I got a job as a registered nurse in the ICU, but I couldn't practice because I didn't have a license, So I was working as a patient care tech until my license could post, and then I would switch over. I had a preceptor already. Everything was just in place already. I was just waiting on my license, which never came, by the way. While I was waiting on my license, I tried everything I could. I sent all the documents. There was just a lot of delay, especially with my certificate evaluation reports, so Northern Mariana Island Board of Nursing had me send my transcripts and everything to them. So I didn't know that I was still gonna need a certificate evaluation report whenever I wanted to endorse to another state. If I had known that, I would have, started doing that while I was studying for my NCLEX, but that's on me. It really delayed my processing and application and everything. I don't know, at some point it just got me down because I moved into the United States of America in 2021, and since then I had been working as a patient care tech while trying to process my documents to be able to get the opportunity to take the test. I was working as a patient care tech, so it's like I'm a nurse, but I'm not a nurse in America. And then I finally took my test, and I still couldn't practice because I didn't have a license in my state, and I was still working as a patient care tech. And it's like, oh, okay, now I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse in America, but not a nurse in Illinois because I don't have a license. It downplayed on my mental health. Like I said, I had a preceptor and everything because I interviewed for the ICU RN position, and we're just waiting on my license. So everything was in place. And then every single day I would come to work, and my coworkers, the nurses, would be like, oh, you patient care again today? What happened? So it was like every single shift they would ask me, are you working as a patient care today or a registered nurse? And it's like, I don't have my license. I'm working as a patient care tech. It was really bad. And then I started feeling the imposter syndrome. Like, girl, you don't know shit. You're never gonna be a good nurse. You're never gonna know all these things they're doing. It's just never gonna stick. You're gonna be terrible when you're orientating. You're not gonna know what to do. You're gonna have a bad time, bad experience. I don't know, the devil just got in my head real bad. Cause for those who don't know me personally, I'm a very spiritual person. And I'm African, Nigerian, so I know that they're like forces. So I was praying to God, like the spirit of delay and everything, please just take it off. Like, just fight my battles for me. But you guys, God is wonderful, yeah? If he doesn't want you to be somewhere, no matter what you keep doing, he's just gonna keep blocking it. Like, regardless of the effort you put into it, it'll just seem like you're just in one place, you're not moving forward, you're not progressing. But it's like, that's not God's just looking at you like, that's not where I want you to be. You gotta leave. I don't want you here. Don't you get it? So I feel like that's what happened in my case, because so originally I never wanted to work in Illinois. But then I was like, oh, my mom's also a nurse in Illinois. Might as well just, stay in Illinois, stay back home, work in Illinois, get my experience. I just decided to, stay back and be comfortable. But I don't know, God just didn't want that for me. That's my conclusion. God didn't want that for me. God never wanted me in that place. April? Yeah, in April, it was on the weekend at night. I think it's the Holy Spirit, guys. The Holy Spirit told me, girl, why don't you just apply to Texas? Like, you've been trying Illinois for the past 3 months and no license. Why don't you apply to Texas? So I did. So guys, I did. I listened to the little voice in my head telling me to apply to Texas, and I filled out the form that same night. It was on a weekend. I think it was on a Saturday. And then on Monday, I went ahead, got my fingerprints done. And before the end of that week, guys, before the end of that week, like that same week I had my fingerprints done, the Texas Board of Nursing, they opened my file already. On the portal, they have this checklist of your required documents and things you have to do to get your license. So the things I had already done, like the nurse's license verification, the fingerprints, the application form, they had it checked off already. At this point, Illinois Board of Nursing hadn't even opened my file yet, you guys. It was crazy, guys. So when I saw that, I just decided, you know what, I already applied for a license. Might as well start applying for jobs in Texas, So I applied for jobs in Austin, Dallas, Houston, because those are the places that, that I know, because I don't really know Texas like that. I've only been once. My hand is killing me, guys. I really need to get a new tripod. Oh my God. Okay, guys, I apologize, because, I don't know, the angles just get going down and down and down. While I was on the interview with the recruiter, I was, telling her like, oh, I have my initial licensure with the Northern Mariana Island Board of Nursing, and I am processing my license endorsement to Texas Board of Nursing and Illinois Board of Nursing. And she's like, girl, you have a license in Texas. So when she told me that, I'm like, you're kidding. Literally what I said. I'm like, you're kidding. She said, no, I'm not. I see a license here for you. It was posted yesterday. I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, Texas Board of Nursing gave me a license within 2 weeks. Guys, within 2 weeks. I waited on Illinois Board of Nursing for over 3 months and I couldn't get a license. So yeah, I went forward with the interview. It was good, and I got to the next phase, which was the interview with my director. That's the director of the ICU. And I think she loved me, guys, because a couple days later, the recruiter called me and told me, good news, you have been offered an employment, blah, blah, blah. And I just took it. I just felt like that was what God wanted me to do. It felt like the right thing. It wasn't because I really, really wanted to work so bad. I had a job already, but I didn't have a license. So it was like, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. That's not what God wanted me to do. That's not where God wanted me to be. And immediately I started following the path that He wanted for me. It just started opening doors. That's how I saw it. So I felt like if God opened this door, I am not gonna shut it. I'm just gonna walk through. So that's what I did. I accepted the employment offer. I accepted it, even though I didn't accept it immediately. I still prayed about it and felt like it was the right decision for me. So 2 weeks ago, I moved to Texas. So I'm a Texas girly now. Can we talk about how hot it is in Houston and the traffic? Where I lived in Illinois, it was a very small town. You could get to anywhere under 15 minutes. If there's traffic, which there always isn't, but if there's traffic, maybe 20-25 minutes. But coming to Houston, there's traffic everywhere, literally. They have 6, 7, 8 lanes, guys, and there's still traffic. What? Yeah, I'm a Texas girly now. I started my residency program. That's what I'm doing. So I decided to follow through with the residency program and not just a new guard RN, position, because number one, I did not study in the United States of America. I studied in Nigeria, my home country. And in Nigeria, when you graduate, you were supposed to do an internship for 1 year. But I couldn't do that because I left Nigeria immediately I graduated. So I missed my 1 year of internship, and it's been a while, guys, since I was in that position. So I feel like I need the extra support that a residency is gonna give me. I need the extra support, extra education and everything. But yeah, it's been 1 week. Last week was my first week of orientation of the residency program. When you feel like you made the right decision, like everything's just going like, I don't know how to explain it, but like everything's just going according to plan. Everything's it just seems like God's just putting things in place for you. It's like, okay, now that you've listened to me, I'm gonna take care of you. Jesus is taking care of me. Oh, Jesus is looking after me. Jesus is taking care of me. I'm shining because Jesus is watching up for me. That's literally it, guys. He's really taking care of me. And since I got here, even though it's crazy, I only had about 3 weeks to move, get an apartment, drive, do everything, like set everything in place. I only had 3 weeks from my employment date. So moving across the country from Illinois to Texas with little to no savings, guys. I moved by myself, got an apartment, everything. I drove. It was 14 hours, 30 minutes, and I did it in 2 days because ain't nobody gonna drive 14 hours at a stretch. And yeah, I am never doing that again. If anything ever moves me across the country again, I am shipping my car or I'm selling it. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. That's the update. That's where I'm at right now. Starting this new week, I'm gonna try to do a vlog, week in my life as a new grad nurse resident. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So if you are trying to see that, please make sure to subscribe so you can get notified whenever I post it. And don't forget to like this video, guys, and share, please. Do not get keep, because I don't get keep. I always give you guys the tea, the details. I don't get keep, so you guys don't get keep me, okay? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys, bye.